welcome to another video. My name is Julie if you're new here, and I'm going to take you with me on this weekly reading vlog. This week will be my last week before I leave for uni, so I have tons of things to do. I still need to pack, I still need to cut a 45-minute film, I need to film about 10 or so YouTube videos, and I need to deep clean my apartment. I will also be working this week, so obviously I am stressed out. And therefore I thought it would be a good idea to take you with me throughout this week, see how I can still manage to maybe read a little bit, that would be awesome, and take you with me on a little bit of a self-care journey as well, because I don't want to start uni being stressed out. I will be stressed out enough when I'm at uni, so we'll try to reduce the stress as much as possible while still being productive and hopefully enjoying life a little bit. So the plans, what I'm going to do to be less stressed is that I'm first of all going to make a to-do list of all the stuff I have to do, pick out a book to read that will definitely be a read that is in my comfort zone, because that will help me the most to calm down. I have already booked an appointment for like skincare, facial stuff, which I've never done before, but I guess that is good for not being as stressed. And I also took Friday off of work, so I have a little more time to do all of the things that I need to do. And yeah, I hope you might also find some tactics or things that you can do if you ever end up being in a stressful situation, and maybe you also have some tips for me. I'm actually really glad that I chose to do this video, because it feels kind of like having a friend come along and having someone to talk to, even though it's just through a camera. It really helps to not feel like I'm going through this alone, if it makes sense. I know it's a bit stupid, but the thought kind of helps. So you will know my little companion. Being realistic, you can't really avoid stressful situations in life. They are always going to come up. You can just adjust the way you deal with them. And that's what I'm trying to do. You'll definitely find out how that works out throughout the next days. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. That's unfortunately true today, because I have managed to procrastinate everything, and not even in a good way. I didn't even do something fun. I just stayed on my phone and scrolled through social media, which is not something I would recommend, and I don't know why I did that. But anyway, I made myself something to eat, and it looks really good. I'm going to show you like a nicer shot right now. And yeah, that was also kind of procrastinating, because it took me a long time, but it's food, I need it, right? And I tried out my new cast iron pan, and of course I totally messed up and burned my food a little bit, but I managed to fix it and take out the burnt parts. So as you can tell, my day didn't go too well, but honestly I can't do anything about it now. It's like 10 p.m. and I'm eating food. What I did manage to do was that I went to the grocery store and I took out the trash, and I did write some notes for my next video that I'm going to film, because I cannot keep that information up here. need to write it down, otherwise I will forget to say what I want to say. At least in like not vlog style videos. But yesterday was a good day. I didn't film though, because I was busy being productive. So I did paint my nails, which now look very nice. Look at them. Pretty. And while I was doing that, I was revising for my exam that I also forgot to tell you about. I also need to revise for an exam that will be taking place in like 3 months from now, but I know I won't have time to study while I'm at uni because other courses will come up and they will also take up a lot of time. So I thought it would be a good idea to start early, and yeah, kind of didn't do that. I mean, I did do a little bit, but not nearly enough. Then I also read in House of Sky and Breath yesterday because I'm filming a vlog for that, so I can't really tell you about it, but I did read like about 100 pages or so. So I guess that's successful. And I also managed to edit a video, which I already uploaded to YouTube, but it will only be posted in like May. Because I'm trying to be prepared for months of university where I won't have time to do anything but study. So I thought it would be a good idea to pre-film some videos so I can keep posting while I'm busy, because I know that otherwise this channel will go to sleep and never come back probably. I know if I will stop posting it will be much harder to like start from scratch, even though if I'm not really filming as much and posting as much, if these videos are already filmed and are being posted, it still feels like I'm being productive in a way, or as if I'm still running this channel, and I really want to continue it. It brought me so much joy in the past months, and I have met so many great people and I've gotten some great recommendations here, and I feel like it really has made me more confident as well, and it's just fun. And I would like to continue doing it, so I'll try my best to be prepared for when uni hits. I also did the washing yesterday, which is good because I'll still need to wash like 2 other machines before I leave, and stuff needs to dry. I don't know, I'm so unprepared for this. I just wish I had another week, but I don't. I also did a sleep meditation last night to fall asleep because I thought like, usually I listen to audiobooks or podcasts, and I thought like maybe if I listen to a meditation that will calm me down and make me more relaxed. But this morning I was just as tired as always, so I don't know if it did anything. Yeah, but the plan for today is that I will eat now, then I will film a video, and then I will read a little bit, because I haven't really been reading today. I've only listened to an audiobook for another video that I'm filming, and the book that I've been listening to is These Violent Delights. And yeah, I am almost halfway through now, so that's good. It's going somewhere, and it's the last book that I need to read for that video, so it'll all work out in the end, I'm sure. And if it doesn't, that's also fine. So I will eat my meal now, and then I will tell you when I have started reading something for this book, because I really want to read another book. And I know that's not smart, but I will do it anyway. So see you later! Hello again! I just got the best news ever. I will be going to England for a semester abroad. So I will be in England from September until December this year. And I am so excited. I will be going to university there to study, obviously. And I don't know much else yet. I just got the email that I have been selected by my university, that I'm eligible to go. And I will also be going with a friend of mine who is also studying media design with me at my current university, and we'll be going together, and that's just so cool. I'm so excited about it. England wasn't actually my first choice. I actually wanted to go to Michigan, but I'm fine with England as well. I think it will be great and I love England. The city where I'll be going is pretty close to London, so I will hopefully be able to spend some time there as well. London is probably my favorite city in the world, so I'm really happy about that. But other than that, it is my last day in this flat and then I'll be leaving for 3 months to go to university. If you don't know, I am doing like this dual study thing and I'm always working for 3 months, going to university for 3 months, and my working phase has ended now. I had my last day on Thursday, it's Saturday now. Yesterday I had a day off, which was the best decision ever because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to get anything done and this whole thing would have been a disaster. I mean, it still is and I'm really stressed right now, but could have been worse. So I'm going to give you a quick update on what I did yesterday. First thing in the morning, I went to this esthetician. I have never been there before, so it was like a really new experience to me. And I expected it to be like this really relaxing thing, which it kind of was. But she also like did the extraction thing in my skin. And I'm going to show you how my skin looked right after I came home, and it wasn't pretty. It was really... I had all these spots all over my face because of what she's done to my skin, and that actually hurt. I thought I was going to start crying at one point. And she actually asked me like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine, it's just keep going. But that was just a short part of it. It was a 60-minute procedure and she did like a mask on my face and some blue light and whatever. She also gave me a massage, which was really nice and relaxing. So when I came home, I was really well and prepared for the day, but then the struggle started. Did all of my chores around the house. I did the laundry, I did clean the kitchen, put the dishwasher on, all of that stuff. Then I had to make some calls because of text things, which is... I just hate that so much that you have to take care of that. And then I'm also still reading this book, which I'm going to tell you more about later. And I started packing my bags. I had already started a bit before, but not really. And now I'm almost done, I would say. But it still feels like I need to think about a lot of things that I still need to pack. And I actually wanted to enter a competition with some of the work I did at uni. And therefore I had to prepare that. And it took me way longer than I expected. Probably about an hour and a half, and it was just so frustrating because the website kept crashing, my Adobe programs kept crashing, and I just was so close to the deadline. But I managed to upload it and I entered the competition. I really hope something at least comes off it because it was so stressful. And I know that's on me because I did it on the last day. But I just didn't have the time before. I didn't have the time yesterday either, but I still wanted to enter. So yeah, I did that. And then I also started reading a book just for fun. I started reading this book by Colleen Hoover. It is Heartbones, and in German it's called Summer of Hearts and Souls. I don't know why we went with that English title, but that's what it's called. And I'm already 100 pages in, and it is only, I think, about 300 pages long, so it's going pretty good here. And I actually picked that up because I wanted like a cozy, feel-good book that would make me relax a little, and then the book starts off nothing like that. I mean, right at the beginning of the book we get the line, "Dying was the nicest thing my mother had ever done for me." Wow, I did not expect it to start like that. And at the beginning I was like, oh, maybe I have picked the wrong book. But as the time went on, I was really happy with the book that I picked. Because reading books by Colleen Hoover just always makes me feel like coming home. She's one of my favorite authors, and her writing style just has that special something for me. And it's so nice to read a real romance again, because in the last few weeks I have been reading quite a lot of YA, fantasy, and also some literary fiction, which was also nice and a nice change. But romance books are just my comfort zone, and that's also why I was able to get through this book much quicker than through House of Sky and Breath. And the 100 pages were only the part that I read yesterday. I did not read anything in this book today, but I will be doing that after filming this clip. So Heartbones tells the story about Bea, whose mother is an addict that ends up overdosing, sadly, and that's why she has to move to her father, who she hasn't really been in contact with over the last few years. Her father lives with his wife and his stepdaughter, which she didn't really even know about, even though he had told her that he had married again, but she just kind of forgot. And they lead a life that's very different to hers. Because she grew up poor and her mother neglected her a lot, Bea had to take care of herself on her own. And therefore she also isn't trusting people easily, which I think is really understandable. And I like the characters so much already. Bea is such an interesting main character because she's still very young, but she's also very resilient and had to fend for herself, which also means that she will lie whenever she thinks it's necessary for her to survive or to not get in trouble. And I like that when characters are, I wouldn't say flawed, but if their history or their upbringing actually has that effect on them that you would expect in real life, because a lot of times in books you get these characters that have been going through so much and they still are like the nicest people ever and so trusting and naive, and I like that she isn't. That's really refreshing, because she can actually be pretty rude at times, and that's okay. I especially think the relationship between Bea and her stepsister Sarah is really cool, and I hope that we will be getting a lot more of these two, because they are so different from each other, but they still kind of are very open and understanding about the struggles that each one of them is going through. I also like Samson. He is the neighbor that is like our mysterious hero of the story, and they don't like each other at all at first, but Sarah, her stepsister, kind of had made up her mind that she wants to introduce them to each other and also suggest that they could have like this summer thing. The family situation is obviously very complicated, but I still like reading about it because I like the way that they are handling it, and I think it's nice to see them trying to navigate this situation. And this book is probably one of the most American books I have ever read, actually, because there's just so many parts of it that scream America to me. Bea grows up in a trailer, the family lives in a beach house, and Samson wants to join the Air Force later on. I don't know. It's just all stuff that I haven't really heard anybody talk about stuff like that in Germany as much. But I do really like the setting in a beach house. I love stories that take place in beach houses or summer houses. It always has this very special atmosphere, especially when they are set on an island as well. It kind of reminds me of We Were Liars, or also books like The Summer I Turned Pretty. I haven't read that, but I've seen the series. And yeah, it's a really special setting. So these are my thoughts until now. And I really like the book so far and the writing style, obviously. And I am very happy that I get to read this and that I hopefully can finish this before I leave, because I know I won't be fitting this in my bag. That would be really unnecessary. And yeah, if I don't finish it now, it will have to wait 3 months, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, I need to finish the 200 pages that I have left today. And also, for this book, House of Sky and Breath, I still have 400 pages left. I have no idea how I will be able to finish that, but I really want to finish this vlog before I leave. So this day will definitely be like a reading sprint marathon, I don't know. And I hope I will be able to finish this But that's not the only thing I have to do today. That would have been too easy. I also have 3 videos left that I want to film, which I also have to write down notes for. I want to finish packing my bag. Technically I could do that tomorrow as well, but I don't want to leave it until the last minute. I need to edit 1 video and post that today because it's Saturday and I usually post on Saturdays. And I still need to finish that 45-minute film that I have told you about at the beginning of the video, that I haven't done anything for that, and there's still a lot of stuff missing. Well, I don't think I will be able to do that today. That's going to be like the one thing that I have to remove from my to-do list, I believe. Which I'm not happy about, but I do have a lot more time till it needs to be finished. I just didn't want to do it while I'm at university. But yeah, life doesn't always go the way you want it to go. So yeah, I guess the stress is back. And my self-care productiveness plan isn't going as well as I wanted it to. Anyway, I will start doing all the stuff that I want to do, that I need to do, and I will see you later today. So I'm now at page 200 of Summer of Hearts and Souls, or Heartbones by Colleen Hoover, and I like it so much. It's really good. I am flying through this right now, so I think I will even be able to finish this today, and therefore just leave out some of the other stuff I don't want to do, because to be honest I can't finish it all anyway, so I might just finish the book that I want to read right now. I feel like this book is so relaxing for some reason, even though it has some harder hitting topics, and it's definitely not a cozy book, but to me it's relaxing to read it. It has like this slight melancholic vibe to it, but not in a sad way. That's the best way I can describe it right now. It definitely keeps the suspense as well. There are so many open questions about Samson and his life, and we don't really know where he comes from or what he's doing. We don't know anything about his family, and that's what really keeps it interesting right now. I really like this mystery part about the book in general, because it keeps me curious and I want to keep reading the book. Also, giving their relationship this deadline of after the summer it will end and they will both go away and they won't be seeing each other again is such a good way to keep it interesting and to keep the stakes high, because you know that they kind of have to have this confrontation in the end, and it's like building up to it. And I feel like there are deep topics discussed in the book, but it's not trying too hard. And in the family aspect of the book, not much has happened yet, but I hope it will. I'm really eager to read about the conversation that Bea will hopefully sometime have with her father about everything that has happened and about her childhood, and yeah, just confront him with everything that's going on in her mind. I feel like he's going to be a good guy though. I feel like he's going to be a good dad in the end, because he doesn't seem like he wanted something bad to happen to her, or it just feels like he of course made some mistakes but not intentionally. So I think he could become a good dad even though he hasn't been in the past. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm really interested to see where this will go, and I will keep reading this tonight. Other than that, I still need to eat something. I still have tons of stuff to do. I still haven't finished packing and I need to leave tomorrow, so I will be doing all of that stuff first. And I don't really think I will have time for anything else. Maybe I will have time to film 1 video, but certainly not 3. That's just impossible. So yeah. That's fine though. I'm fine with it. Of course I'm not glad because I really wanted to get everything done, but it's okay if it doesn't work out, and if I have 2 videos less to post, then nobody's really going to care about it anyway. Probably nobody is going to notice even, and maybe I will have time at university to film. Editing this one video that I just posted really took me way longer than I expected. Everything always takes me way longer than I expected to. I edited the 10 literary destinations video, and I actually wanted it to be like the way I wanted it to be, so I put in a little more like thought and effort and inserted some cool pictures. At least I think it's cool. I really, tried. I really tried to do a little bit of, it's not really fancy. I mean, obviously a lot of people are doing a lot more with the editing than I am doing right now, but at least a little bit is going on. But I really wanted to insert these pictures because it adds so much to the video, in my opinion, and that took me quite a long time. But I'm really proud of how it turned out now, and I managed to post it on time. So yeah, that's an accomplishment. But a video that I won't be finishing is this one. I don't know, I haven't read anything in this book today. I don't think I will be able to. Maybe I will read a few pages, but definitely not more, because it's still 400 pages to go, and I would probably need to read all night to finish it, which I wouldn't be opposed to if I didn't have to go to uni on Monday. So yeah, that's that. And I don't know if I will be taking the book with me to university then, because I know I won't be able to film there, or if I just leave it here and then read it when I come back. I'll figure it out. But now I will go back to reading Hardbones first, and then I will go to bed and not stress myself about anything, hopefully. Okay, I will see you when I have finished Hardbones. Hello, so I just finished Hardbones by Colleen Hoover, and I cried a little bit at the end. Yeah, obviously. I obviously enjoyed the book then. It was a nice story. In my opinion, it was kind of a little bit similar to Reminders of Him, which I didn't expect. I did kind of see the ending coming a little bit, so there wasn't like this huge twist for me. I think it could have been maybe a little more interesting if the story did go in a different direction, because I feel like if you know the way Colleen Hoover writes her stories, you can guess what's going to happen. But that doesn't mean it's a bad story. I still enjoyed it a lot. And it had a very satisfying ending that was, a nice one. I feel like it was exactly the kind of book that I needed to read right now, and I'm glad that I finished it. Anyway, it's pretty late now, and I think I'm just going to sleep, to be honest. And I think I will be going straight to bed, and I will end this vlog with this clip. I'm very sorry that this was such a chaotic vlog, but that's just honest, I guess. That's how life goes sometimes. And I kind of knew that that was going to happen, but I still thought it would be fun to take you along, because it's like finally a week where a lot of stuff is going on and a lot is happening. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I did get some self-care in this week, and I was definitely productive, but I'm not in the best place right now. Could be better. I think I will only be feeling good when I arrive at uni, and I will get started there because right now I'm like in this in-between state, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm excited for uni. I'm excited for the next 3 months that are going to come. I'm really glad that I found such a good balance in the last week. That was probably the most stressful week of the last 3 months. And that's what I'm kind of trying to do this year, is taking a little bit more care of myself and not going into stress overload and pushing myself to finish everything, because I'm definitely a perfectionist and I want everything to go the way that I planned it out. And I'm trying to be more lenient with myself, and I'm trying to allow myself room for failure or for not finishing stuff. And I feel like I've done that today, even though it still feels uncomfortable. I did it. If you have any tips on how to balance like self-care and productiveness better, then let me know. And I hope you will come along with me for the next 3 months, even though I won't be posting as much as I did in the past. I still try to get up like 1 video per week. So I will see you in my next video. Bye!